All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are in Nashville, Tennessee, getting ready for the Music City Open. You may have noticed that this is not Ella Hansen.
No.
Ella and I are playing in a match play later this week, and she texted me and said we can't be friends until that match play is ended. So I had to, after several minutes of crying, call Missy and just beg and plead for her to sleep in and come to my practice round.
I know.
And so yeah, we're very grateful that Missy's here. The tears were a little embarrassing, but here we are. We're at hole 1. This is using the green from last year's hole 3. We used to play this as a par 4, but they shortened it to a 280-foot par 3. I think this is going to be a great change to be a little bit more attackable for the FPO division, and this green is beautiful and has potential to create some exciting rollaways, some tricky putts. Let's get into it.
Yeah. All right, brush out the car. We're gonna see what happens here. Woo! Skip up it. All right, a little higher, that would be good. We're gonna blast something up there. Yeah. That might be fine. Oh, yeah. This is the one. Here we go. Okay, so more stable, but higher. Well, again, like I said, last time I played this hole, other than that par 4, was back there. And so it was just a different angle. And you're almost always left with the circle's edge or 25-footer maybe. I feel like I always hit these, like, this first little rock wall and had to make a putt. So, like, honestly, I would be fine with this because you're not really going to get that much farther. All right, let's try a circle 2 putt. First of the day. All right, a little higher. And a little. Oh. Yeah, I mean, if you get far enough, it's not bad. You got circle's edge. Pretty obstructed with the sticky trees, but anywhere in here is not that bad, actually. All right, we're on hole 2, 530-foot par 4. I have never played this because I wasn't here last year, so I'm gonna see what Holland's doing. I do kind of remember it from coverage, but not really. But looks like a forehand is the preferred shot off the tee, and maybe a forehand into the pin. So I'll probably throw a backhand. Archer. Well, I kind of just want to test its understability because it's kind of, we'll see what happens. A little heady. So it's really just a test. I've just put it in my bag. Okay.
Ooh, that is definitely flippy.
Very flippy in a headwind. Cut rolled.
A little cut roll.
All right, hold on.
It checked up.
Yeah. Maybe I'll try to crack on Joe here.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think you like cicada.
Yeah. With that little
Try the
hand.
backhand at least once because I do not want to throw the forehand.
Yeah. My fingers are just a little cold right now for a forehand, I think. Oh, that's 2 inside still? Or what?
Maybe. I think you want to push it deep
Farther.
if you want a backhand into the
All right. I'll do less anhyzer then. Let the wind do the work. All right, one more. Let's try to get a little bit farther. Yeah?
100%.
All right, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll throw a forehand on the next one. The next shot. I probably could have thrown a little bit more stable.
So this is what 8 miles an hour according to the forecast feels like.
No audio.
It's just me. I'm the amateur here.
All right, I'm gonna try backhand, maybe a forehand. I don't know yet. Forehand later.
That looks
Go!
a little short, maybe.
Oh,
you might be
punch through.
fine.
All right, I'm gonna embarrass myself real quick. I gotta try it. Oh, that's way too much turn.
Go!
Yeah, no,
Nice.
I gotta
That was good
throw
par
a
play.
couple extra.
More than
That hurt though.
Well, they don't need to know that.
Well, it's cold out here, guys. It looks sunny and beautiful, but it's a little chilly.
And sit down. That'll
Yeah,
do.
that'll work. 'Cause this hole was new last year, I think. Because I remember watching it and being like, whoa, where are they throwing from?
They've changed this course so much that it's hard to it's hard to remember what year had what.
Right, yeah, and I've been playing this event since 2019. And so that was back when we were at like Ravenswood, which was an old golf course. And then we played Cedar, whatever. All right, maybe if I'm warmed up, this would work.
Get it.
Not bad. I do plan to play, I think, into this little hillside and just make it
Yeah, it's a
downhill
good
putt.
spot. It's a great
I don't need to
spot.
park it. I feel like that's bringing these trees unnecessarily into play.
Yeah. Nice.
They're just gonna hear me grunting trying to make a 20-footer.
Grunting, burping.
Hey, I just turned 36, guys.
Happy birthday.
I'm not young anymore.
Happy birthday, Mom.
Hey, thanks.
All right, here's hole 3. It's a par 4, 549 feet. We played this hole last year, just had a different hole number, but basically we've got this big gap of trees. We're trying to punch something fast through there, and then it goes off to the left side, and there's another row of trees that we got to get around. And then you really want to control the speed on that second shot because you can't just chuck one into the woods long. But I wouldn't know anything about that.
Okay, a little too much wind. Get through.
Yeah, I think we got some sneaky wind.
Yeah.
It's interesting, like this hole and the last hole, you can't feel it at all from
No.
the tee. And you have nothing out there to indicate if it's windy or not.
Yeah, that's true. They need a feather flag out there.
Gotta just assume, I guess. Swing!
Yeah, definitely keeping it right.
Yeah, there's definitely something out there. There it is.
Yeah.
Ah! All right, I'm feeling warm now. Let's go.
Get in there. There it is.
There it is.
That's good enough.
Just gotta miss that middle tree. Maybe a little buzz blaster or what?
Always
buzz
down for a good buzz blaster. It's never not worked.
I got sticks in my head. Okay. Get left. Be a little stable.
You're too strong today, dude.
I,
You're pushing everything
in
straight.
general, I took your advice. I worked out this off season. And then I got too strong, and now I can't release anything on the rectangle.
You just gotta get you some
not
beefier
salty
stuff.
at all.
We'll just get you some beefier stuff. That was it. Yeah, I wasn't. It's not good for your health or anything. Now you're getting old. Just looking out for you, Mom.
No, I do feel stronger though. I will say that, but I am still kind of working on my release. It feels like to compensate. I need something between the Buzz OS and the Buzz. I think
You need a nebula.
the Nebula. Should I
Yeah,
try it?
I did not know you were looking.
I was a first baseman, so we're okay. We're okay. All right, so that's gonna be in between here.
Yeah, it's like a beefy run a buzz.
Oh, I threw on a lot of hyzer though. The first one was flat, which is why it didn't.
Nice though,
Although,
yeah?
That kind of pushed though, yeah. Doesn't feel that much different than both of those buzzes.
I think for 2 rounds straight at Austin, every time I threw that disc, I got a birdie.
Wow.
It was crazy.
So you birdied 10 holes?
9 in a row. 9 holes in a row.
Wait. No, because you birdied hole 1.
Mud.
Oh yeah, I did birdie
So it's
hole 1.
10 you tied
So
the
it's
record.
10 in a
You know
row.
that you tied the record?
I thought I already had the record. Because I did 9 in a row at Des Moines last year.
Well,
Actually, I did 10 through 11 last
well,
year
yeah,
at
but
Des Moines.
10 was the record.
10 was the record?
10
Okay.
Paige Pierce did in like 2013.
Yeah,
it
I think
was.
go that,
Wow.
You tied, and then on hole 2, you
For
had
sure,
your
for sure.
putt breaking.
Or whatever.
Got you. Okay, I didn't know
Totally
that.
Everybody
No.
watching, we were like, this boy, she knows that.
You should throw
Yeah, no, I
the-
know any of that.
I mean,
I was
don't
more
really
just
show this one if you want.
don't
It
do
really
anything
doesn't matter.
dumb at that
2
point,
points in
which
it.
You realize in
I-
round 3 that you haven't got like all 6?
Oh yeah, I knew I was getting some in a row, but it was just like I wasn't like trying to keep the streak or anything. I was just trying to play like to plan, and like a lot of those on the back 9 are kind of bonus birdies in my mind. There goes Rio. He's so fast. Look at him. But yeah, it was just like hole 14, 17, and 18. I'm kind of playing it for birdie, but pretty happy with par, and then just happened to throw really good shots and make
here,
it
bud.
work.
Come here.
Good job, Rio.
Yep.
He's so happy.
Stay out of the tree, and that's gonna be good.
That's fine.
Yup, that'll
That's gonna
work.
be fine.
She's like,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
stop
putt, I'm gonna
talking.
stop. She's like,
I feel like my strength has really increased my circle 2 putting accuracy, but now my circle 1s are coming out a little high and always hitting right here, dead center right here.
so aim a
I'm-
little lower. Good.
Right, exactly. All right, hole 4, 675-foot par 4. Yeah, looks like straight shot's gonna do it. You don't want to be right. That's all OB. Those bushes that jet out there are OB. OB line all along the left side as well. So just stay straight. And I mean, 675, slightly downhill. You can break this up into 2 manageable, shorter-ish shots. So yeah, just course management on this hole right here.
I liked the backhand a lot last year, but I don't know. My forehand's been really good lately, so I might. And then it's probably gonna rain, and I'm gonna be like, no forehands, no forehands in the rain. That might be a little far right. Might be fine. The
Might be-
green does
might
play
be
pretty
past it.
fast.
Yeah, everything looks like it's sloping.
So you do like, whether you go forehand or backhand on that approach, you need to like put it pretty wide because you're gonna get a really big skip.
Do I want to get aggressive and just bomb
Yes.
one down there?
Big arm Missy, she's so strong.
I'll just throw cicada, see what happens. Come out. All right, a little more stability.
Yeah, I remember last year, like in like a little flat vulture that just kind of worked to the
Yeah.
right slowly.
I still think we got that little crosswind too.
That might have been too far. No, but it was pretty good.
Yeah,
It's
Pretty
pretty, good.
grabby.
But that's like almost to the OB long.
let's try Undertaker.
Try a little slower disc. I like that.
And just sit.
Because like, you know, you
Yeah.
bring the left side into play, but if you do go OB, at least you got a ton of distance.
Yeah.
And you got a wide open shot.
Mm-hmm. Should I rip my brush?
Ooh, I almost died there.
You good? You good?
I
I'm
kinda like
gonna-
that though, just keeping it a little low.
Gonna bomb one for fun.
Bomb one for fun. Big arm Missy! Wow. Y'all thought we weren't gonna get big bombs without Ella here, but
I'm here. Yeah, this would be just fine. I could definitely. It's downhill. I could definitely throw a hyzer down there. Probably cap thrash around outside. Get some skippies. Oh, that's so low, girl. Skip. Oh my gosh. I just went
I
another
told you
100
it's Skippy.
feet. What the heck? Let me throw one more.
Yeah, the other one?
Yeah.
Don't mind me.
That one's a little more understable. Get left.
I
No,
think
too
just for
wide.
this week, throw
Too
one
wide.
more stability up than you think.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're too strong. Also, we got a left to right wind, and that does things.
I don't know.
The next stability only.
Yeah.
So I thought
Get left, baby.
Well, it didn't fly.
Oh, that was
I threw it a little
cooked.
flatter, maybe.
Swing.
It should. That wind should help.
It
Come
should.
on now.
Oh, that was cooked. Okay, I think just like whatever you read on the rangefinder here, like take 60 feet off of it, and that's how it plays.
5,000. About to go. Fetch a disc. Go. he's so fast. Look at that boy run.
That's a good shot, Tom.
Woo!
Maybe you should try that shot on this hole.
That's my dog right there.
So fast.
Drop. Good boy.
Wow. You should throw that disc more. It's kind of good.
The cigarra?
Cigarra.
I mean, I've been throwing it every tournament so far.
Yeah?
I've thrown it at least once on a drive, I think. I'm still just figuring it out. Like I have undertakers that have that stability.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of,
I think the two that I cooked are super OB.
yeah, because depth perception was funny because I thought this one was like pushing a little bit too into the OB.
I mean, kind of if you almost hit this tree, like you hyzer and look like you're gonna hit this tree and you don't, you
Yeah.
you did it.
Well, that's like, those are the references, that are valuable on open courses are the ever little tree or anything you can look at to get that depth perception. Drop! A little headwind right there. And overcorrection. Classic. Should we start a podcast or what?
I mean, I'm down. I just don't really want to do all the work involved.
I mean, I think that's everybody's,
You know, I
thought.
prefer to just like occasionally go on people's podcasts
yeah.
and like they do all of the deciding of what we need to talk about and
No, I agree.
questions. I think we would kill it though.
I know.
Oh, I'm pulling these. All right. Fortunately, you don't need to put well in practice.
Let us know in the comments. I know you're all going to say, yes, do a podcast, but let us know why. Why?
All right, hole 5 is another one that has not changed from last year, just a new numbering. It's 315. You've got two options. There's this really tight, straight backhand line. There is OB on the right side though, so it is easy to potentially kick to the right. A lot of people, if you've got the forehand, you're taking this big hyzer line. The only thing is you want to make sure you're not so short that you're clipping the backside of that tree and you're not pushing it so deep that you're skipping into the OB creek. So I'm just going to try to chuck a Z-force really high.
Chuck it.
Kind of picturing hole 16 at Harvey Pinnock here. Trying to do the same shot.
Probably.
That might be deep. I think that's gonna be good.
I'm going to try this forehand right here.
Get it.
Yep. Getting it.
I think if you gave that more width.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I finally was like trying to release it good. My hands are warm now, so
Yeah. I think if you just try to drop it 20 left, like you'll probably park it.
let's go a little stable. Oh, it's still too inside. And too overstable.
I like that width better though.
Yeah, with the first disc maybe. A little flip up. This isn't where you want to be, but we're going to try some. That's going to be long, but it's a putt.
That was great. See one inch?
Yeah, that's not a good spot.
Ooh, it is already so sloppy on this green.
Yeah, yikes.
I hope they got a plan for all this rain. Hey, finally made a putt.
All right, hole 6. Par 4, 621. Familiar hole to me, as was the last one. This is just about keeping it in the fairway. It's really easy when it's windy to kind of fade off to the left if you're throwing something more overstable. I tend to go up this middle route. Some people might go big hyzer. I don't know. And then, yeah, just more technical shots. Is that what you do?
I was just shaking my head like, no way to go in that.
I don't know. Maybe the wind's right.
Maybe now.
Yeah.
Maybe now there's some. Maybe I'm not the authority on the big arm plays anymore. I think we just gotta admit
But
that.
yeah, two shots. Par 4. Yep.
Sneaky sneak.
And now sit.
Bye.
Okay. So that was one of those in the woods stable shots.
Okay, now come on back. Yeah.
Yeah, you got more
Yeah.
room.
I like
up
going
there.
kind of flat with the straighter vulture and then letting it, so that way when it works back, it's lower and it lands softer and I don't get that left skip. It can bring the right OB into play, but
Yeah.
generally I get far enough that par save is still.
Right, and that's easier than, you know,
Yeah.
that's basically OB on the left. If it is OB eventually.
There is OB if you go
but-
far enough,
But yeah.
which that's a bummer.
Bob!
Oh!
All right, let me just go fairway real quick because I don't know if I need to throw a driver.
That's the one.
Maybe.
That's a great spot.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you do tickle that tree on the right, I mean, easy par, but depending on how aggressive you want to get,
Yeah.
you could
Yeah.
feasibly still get the birdie.
This is what happens when you don't play a course in a year. You kind of forget what it be like. Try buzz. It is downhill. Oh, not bad. Flip up. Gosh, I love the buzz.
Oh, it's a little left. Oh, I can throw it better than that. Come on. Really just want to throw this one straight and not too far. There we go. Felt better.
Chalas. All right, a little short, but I could pop that one a little harder. It's the right disc. Oh no!
You broke the basket.
Breaking the basket.
She's too strong.
Why? I mean, circle 2 putts feel like 20 footers, and then now 20 footers feel like
That
death.
must be nice. I don't know. I've been lifting weights a long time, and I don't feel that way.
But now 20 footers feel like I'm gonna.
You gotta. Well, see, here's the thing, Missy. Now that you're so strong, you got
So strong.
touch.
I'm so strong.
You got to learn
Ella
touch.
commented on my biceps. Be great about it. What even is this? Is this really the top?
All right, we're at hole 7. This is old hole 9, I believe. It's par 3, 335 feet. If you see that kind of like low bushy tree and then those left trees, it's like right in between those. Most people are going to throw like a really wide swinging hyzer. The green is really fast. You'll get a big skip. But basically trying to land something maybe 20 to 30 feet right of that right tree and then get a big skip to the pin.
Tom's trying to put the little stick ball up in the air to tell us where it is.
I think this might be a good new vulture hole.
Oh.
Because this boy beefy. Yeah, I remember last year I'm like aiming almost at like that way
Yeah,
right
because it
tree
slopes
by the
away
electric wires.
too.
That should be good.
Uh,
Sometimes there's
tall-
like long grass over there, and
It
it's
i-
like if you
yeah.
hit the long grass, it stays there. But if you don't hit the long grass, it skips.
It looked like it did go in the long grass, but that's in
Okay.
bounds, right? So
Oh yeah, that's a par.
that's a little left, maybe a little short too.
All right, I'll try one not quite so wide. Or just high and wide. I think that's gonna be pretty good.
That looks like the right distance. Let's go a little flatter.
I think that's gonna be really good. If it sits.
I think that's what I got though. Rubber ducky, come in, over. Oh, this is our new communication system on the course when he has to go get my discs, and it's gonna be convenient, I think.
I might do the vulture and just go high, like try to put it there.
Yeah, I'm confused because like I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm surprised you don't
Tricky
go
one.
forehand.
Also, this was not elevated last year, so that's new.
You don't go like forehand into this like slope here.
I haven't tried it.
Okay.
It's a little long for it being like kind of uphill initially.
Yeah.
I also I know I'm gonna be throwing a ton of forehands out here, so I almost want to if I don't need to throw a forehand, save it.
Okay, hole 8, another par 4, 677 feet, but also there's an uphill element to the second shot, so I think it's going to play quite a bit farther. But first things first, getting over this little OB sort of creek area, getting in a good spot with good footing to attack the green, but I think it's going to take 2 big shots to get the birdie on this one. We'll see. Never played before. I'm just going to see how far the right side will get me.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's 677 if you go that way.
Yeah.
But when you go this way, it's a lot longer. And I just I think so few people birdie it, it's just not worth it to go that left gap.
Yeah.
But the way people were getting it last year was a pushing hyzer that lands a bit in front of the drop zone,
Okay.
and then just chucking one really far. But most people played it for par.
Okay. Oh, I see the drop zone, yeah, okay.
All right, this is the first practice round nuke shot of the year.
Oh! Little left to right wind. I think that's what's
Yeah, that's holding it out right more than I want.
Yeah, because mine flipped up quite a bit too.
But that's
holy smokes!
I want to be high on that hill because it's better footing.
This is going to be hard in a headwind in general, but
Yeah.
I'll try to pump one up there, see how far I get. I'm going to try to hit that right side gap. I love the footing though. This is where I want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's out of my range, but I would take that every time.
I think they brought this OB line in a little closer because I was actually a couple feet long. So I may end up throwing the more stable one and trying to land more right there. But yeah, I like being up here because then I can just chuck something hard on hyzer at that tree and hopefully it swings in front of it and gives me a putt. So this is a headwind. Swing. Yeah, just like that. That's what we want. Those nukes still fly good. You know, I haven't thrown them in a long ass time.
Fly good. A little tricky boy here, but maybe. I don't think I have the height because of those branches. We'll see. Oh my God. I can't believe it. Almost. That's what I need in my
Yeah, I
ear.
throw my flippy bomber nuke twice as hard as I can, and this I'm still just circle's edge. So definitely massive bonus to get this one. Okay, nose down, you gotta get it up. There you go. Oh no, I dropped it. Sad. All right, this is hole 9. 2 years ago, this was hole 1. It's par 4, 648 feet. Looks like they brought the OB line right in a little bit because the common play years past was to just kind of do a turnover that went way right and then throw a big forehand. But it looks like you have to kind of tighten up a little bit this year. Basically, you want to throw it, bite off a lot of distance on this first shot. If you land left, you can give yourself a backhand into the green. Otherwise, you're probably looking at a forehand hyzer into the green.
Go Captain's Thrasher, a little SE turn, maybe a little short.
Oh, hook up a little. I think that's OB.
See if I can get some glide.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking a fairway,
Right?
just because I just don't have the room to leave it out there on the right.
Yeah.
And just have to rely on a big forehand for the second shot.
Big old forehand.
Oh, if that was a little higher, that'd be good. All right, we'll see if I can get away with being that short.
Yeah, I think so too. Maybe a
I'm
little
gonna
more
try.
height on the cap thrash. Oh,
Trae
sorry.
uno más,
Sorry,
por
bud.
favor.
Sorry, bad.
Uno más.
Sorry, bad.
Uno más, por favor, chica. Oh, that's too low.
Yeah, both my shots were too low. I think if I can get extra height on it.
That might be
Join
the play
me
though.
at
'Cause,
my
if I can get up and down from that distance though, far but doable.
big bush and just let it turn.
Whoa, it's dancing.
Woo.
Oh, it's a little short, but I don't hate it.
Yeah. I'm gonna let the wind do this for me here. I'm gonna aim a little left and have it drift. A little low, but that's the perfect
uppies.
line. All right.
Putt,
I mean,
think.
everything about it was great other than the height.
You going in?
No.
Gucci?
I also learned my lesson. I realized last 2 weeks I played 15 rounds of golf.
Jeez, that's a lot.
I should not have done that.
You normally like the kind of the lower number end anyway.
Well, you know, like Waco is fun to play. It doesn't really require a lot of like full power shots, and so I love playing that course. So I played three and 2/3 of a round of rounds there, and then obviously the tournament. And I was still feeling great. And then coming into Waco, I just could tell, or coming into Austin, I could tell that after playing again both courses twice.
Yeah.
I can't be doing that without enough time to recover.
Yeah, for sure. It's tough when you don't get that Monday off.
Yeah.
But luckily we only have one more time this season where we have that quick turnaround.
Well, and it's the excitement of the beginning of the season. I think I was just like really happy to be out playing and on the course, and just
I think that got a lot of people.
Yeah, shouldn't have done that. But feel good now. I'm refreshed and ready to go. Wow, this looks like a lot cleaner than the last time I
there's
was
like
here.
they really cleaned this up.
Huh.
It looks nice. Oh, there she is.
I'm telling you, man. Whoa. I'm telling you, man. Maybe I should just be in circle 2 all the time. No, I don't want to do that. I remember, having a putt from like in here, and that was not as clean as it looks
you
right
definitely need to be a little short.
Yeah.
Which I like
But
that. It makes it golf.
Even more now, though, it doesn't feel like it's that punishing if you're a little bit in the woods here. Obviously, there's some trees you gotta contend, but
I think if anything, it makes it more enticing to try. Which almost makes it more dangerous in a way.
Definitely less scraggly things in your way. Hole 10. Guess what? It's a 630-foot par 4. I don't even know how to describe this hole, honestly. There's a lot of OB on the left, OB in the woods on the right, but on the wood line, kind of depends on how aggressive you want to get. If you want to lay up in the chunkier part and then have a longer shot into the green, you could certainly do that. Or you could try to attack the pinch point, but it's a small landing zone, so we'll see. I don't know what I'm going to do.
This is one I did not have figured out last year. I think I went OB left like every time.
I kind of want to just smash something.
That was a little
But like if I can
too
get into the gap,
conservative.
for
Safe,
chance.
but it's too much.
Try to aim for that back wall. Flatter.
Sit down.
Flat. Oh.
Well, honestly, with it being wet and muddy, you might not get as big as skips to the left when we actually play this.
Probably Rio.
Ooh, I kind of like that.
I bet Rio chasing a disc in 120 would look pretty sweet.
I kind of like that.
That-
Just like low,
What? And then you're just
low
gonna like.
hyzered and driven, and it just like gets like you play the skip,
Yeah.
and you're gonna land short, but
I'm gonna see what happens here. And now maybe drift a little left and sit.
I like that. That's hard.
Yeah, I don't know how
That's
repeatable
scary.
that is, but I get it.
Don't die in the mud.
I know.
Didn't die in the mud.
Oh, what? What the?
Same branch that Calvin hit twice.
Oh
No
my
branch.
God, that was so good. Oh, that might have kicked OB. That was rude.
Get down.
That looks good.
Sit. It's a fast little green right there, but it's fine. Again, too close for comfort, but it would be great if I could land here every time. Softly go left. A little short, but avoid that ground play left.
That was not very good. Okay, don't land over here. Apparently there's not a line.
Scrambled eggs, like my breakfast.
I did have scrambled eggs for breakfast. There we go. A little flexy.
See, player 3.
A little flexy.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Like if you're gonna make the OB so early tough, you
Spinner.
gotta make the later bit.
No, too low. I like the trajectory. I guess it's nice to have these little trees here. Sometimes they stop you from going OB, but
Yeah.
then they give you this putt. Ah!
All right, this is hole 11. Used to be hole 14, I think. Par 3, 294 feet. We've got a Mando tree, although I don't know why anyone would go that way. It's right at the OB line. And then we've got kind of OB all around the outside. Basically, it forces you to throw some kind of weird, touchy flex shot. A lot of people who do manage to get in the circle on this hole take a driver and kind of down tempo a flex line. Although a lot of players just try to punch like a putter or a mid-range up there as far as they can. You might not think it, but you can lose a disc on this hole. I took a double bogey last year in what would have otherwise been like my highest rated career round because it slid under a rock with that like size of a gap and was an arm's length under the rock.
All right, so the 14th, Holland Handley, this is a moment ago. We saw it kick off into the left side on those trees.
A putter too?
Yeah.
And now they're looking for the disc, and they can't seem to find it, which is hard to believe.
This is not a hole that I would have expected them to have trouble finding a disc.
I mean, we watched it just now. We saw she's forced to re-tee. An unbelievable bad break for Holland Handley.
Yeah, I wasn't here last year, but I was watching coverage live, and I remember knowing that it went under the rock, and I was like, I don't even know if I'm allowed to like text Tyler or Holland to like tell you where it is. And we did text them, but it was after they already completed the hole, and it was and we were like, it's under the rock, it's under the rock. But it was funny.
There were a couple of spectators standing midway up the fairway, and they also saw it go under the rock, and they also weren't sure if they were allowed to tell me.
Dang. Yeah, I don't know what the rule is on that one.
I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure you're allowed to tell me it went under the rock. All right, I'm gonna try a little down tempo flex. I have gotten a little better at that shot, but we will see.
I think I'm gonna do the same thing with this guy.
Oh. Okay, I need to go more stable then.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
well-
do that, but I like that initial line.
Tiny headwind maybe helped it stay over. I'm also gonna try that with a little faster.
That looks so good.
Missed that last one.
Woo! That's like the best shot you'll ever see on this hole.
I guess it's one and done for me.
Okay. Well, those are all up there.
Yeah, what I like about that game plan too is that if it gets windier, we can adjust pretty easily with a slightly more stable disc, or if it's a tailwind, we go the opposite way.
That one was pretty good.
Woo!
Those at least got far enough up there that I'm like, I could probably scramble for a 3.
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah.
yeah. It's an interesting hole. It's not really like anything else we have on tour, so I'm glad we have it.
Yeah.
Because like it's not often you have to take something fast and throw it with touch.
Mm-hmm.
This, I think this is the rock. And what's crazy is someone did look under this rock.
Yeah.
They just like, they
Couldn't
went like
reach it.
hands width, but yeah, like you can reach, although there might be something in there. I
Yeah.
probably shouldn't do that. But yeah.
Yeah, you
can
put your
still-
hand in there.
Yeah, but like shortly after we finished the hole, someone like went and reached in there and they said it was like their whole arm.
Yeah. I'm in.
Missy Gannon
That
might
would
be
be
good. She might be good at frisbees.
I honestly don't even remember what I used to do on this hole. Should I basketball putt it?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, that almost went through. One day I
Very
might,
cool. That might be the first time I've actually gotten in the circle. Didn't quite peer it though, but
All right, hole 12, par 5, 848 feet. This one seems to be the same as I've ever played it.
They made it longer than 2 years ago. So 2 years ago, it was like maybe 100 feet shorter and it
Okay.
was threeable, but now it's like
Okay,
probably not threeable.
that might be right, but I feel like it was, yeah, okay.
But
Either
basically
way.
it plays the same.
Either way, you just want to bomb one out there straight. Don't go left. Don't try to go too far right. As straight as you can get off the tee. And then you're going to have like 2 gaps depending on how far you get. Mostly just hyzers. And then I think it's still, is it kind of blind?
It's
To the
yeah, it's
basket?
a little bit blind. There's like some guardian trees on the right, and if you can fade just like in between them
Yeah.
or before them.
So
you
a
got
little
it.
bit of like just kind of touch memory from practice is involved for that second or that third shot if you're playing for the birdie, which I imagine most people are now that it's 858 feet. So bombs away, baby.
Might be 2 left. That's fine. It's just a little conservative.
A little tailwind.
You kind of can get aggressive, but there's
Yeah,
almost you don't have to.
yeah, because like that creek where you're passing is not OB. It's just kind of
No, it's just bad footing.
yeah. Drift. See, even that's fine. I fluffed it, but
I think that should be pretty good.
try a little more understable in the tail end.
Probably will still try to go back in here because I need to wear myself out. That's pretty good.
Little nose up again, girl.
All right. Go a little more aggressive here.
But it's in the fairway. Doesn't really change much from my second shot.
Probably will go with that.
Yeah, I remember that being my play too. Like hit that hillside and skip right up on top.
Yeah, I mean,
Pretty
especially if
good
it's a
footing.
tailwind like this, just take something fast and a little flippy and throw it hard. And
Yeah. A little tight maybe, but that's honestly fine.
yeah, that's fine. I think you can maybe see the green a little better if you're a little further right.
So, yeah, I'm gonna go a little more understable and try to, oh, not that high, but
It's gonna land in exactly the same spot.
in the same spot.
Oh my god, I landed
Super.
3 feet from it. I'm a little close to the creek, so I have to go a little flexy here. Oh, I can go a little more stable, I think.
All right, yeah, so blind shot into the green. Especially being on this left side, I do want to push it more right so I have a better visual. But I'm just going to throw spike hyzer. Too much disc, maybe? Get down.
That was probably going to be in the trees on the left, so maybe a little lower, a little slower.
Yeah. Everything's just going up.
Yeah. That's the right distance. I would just maybe keep it a little lower. That might be a little high. It's good? Okay, one more. I missed the old pin because it was threeable.
Yeah, because it was like an elevated basket right here, right?
Yeah, right about there.
Because I remember
I
making
think one of the rounds 2 years ago, I made a putt from like over
I
here.
made a putt from right here too, and I was
Yeah.
like
It's fun.
surprised to see it. So almost try to get through these trees would probably
Yeah,
be
because like
ideal.
what if you like catch one of them, you're still in the circle. It's just a little
Yeah.
obstructed.
Yeah,
But that's better than
but
going
it's more.
long.
Yeah, it's less obstructed than going in there. Okay, now that I know, I can just like punch into these trees.
Yeah.
That's a good play. It's in
Right,
the
here we go.
water. It's in the water. Go get it. Find it. Over here. Right? Ah! Get it. Good boy. Good boy.
Hey,
Oh, gosh.
All right, we're at hole 13. So this is a par 4. We're going to throw one placement shot out of this gap here, and there's kind of two gaps, one that's about 180 from the basket, and one that's about, or from the tee, the other's about 300 from the tee. I think the longer gap is the more friendly gap. They did shorten the basket for us. We used to play to the MPO basket, which goes around this cutout of OB trees. We're now playing to a position in front of those OB trees, which I don't know, I think I liked the old position, but this one I guess will be a little bit more birdieable for our division. I think this hole in general played pretty hard, or sorry, this layout last year. I think only like 2 people played under par on the weekend.
I believe that makes
So they probably just wanted it to be a little more scoreable on average.
All right, I gotta remember, I can really throw this one to get to that long spot. That's short still probably. That's what I always struggled with on this one, like how far I can push this one. I think that's maybe a little short of the gap. That might be fine. I almost wonder if I could just try to flare skip something through the gap, and then if I hit the trees, just scramble. I mean, it's not OB, and now that
yeah,
it's
because like now that I don't have to do this touchy or this really like this harder power shot around everything.
Yeah, could be
might try it.
Early again, girl. Is there OB over there? That's kind of wide.
There's OB long, and there's no OB left though.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna try to kind of cut this one off and see if we can't punch through. Nah.
The little hillside kind of kills him.
It just doesn't really get a flare skip on
All right, let's try one more.
That looks good.
Maybe that pushed enough. I just want to get one back there. A little buzz OS. Oh, see? So strong.
So strong.
I'm gonna try buzz. Trying too hard mostly. Again, trying too hard.
Honestly, I almost think for me, like, what if I went way over here and then went over the top?
You could.
I don't know. It might be too windy to do that, though. It's supposed to be really windy, I think. Skeep. That's easy. I'm not doing that.
All right, I'm gonna throw him. I got him hit this friggin' gap. There she is. Wrong disc, but hit the gap. And it's OB.
Now, having looked at it, I do think it'll play harder than it looks.
Thanks.
Just because that gap's actually probably a little bit more favorable for most of the field, and it's a little smaller. And the OB's, maybe 25 feet long. And I think especially if the wind picks up, it's going to be really hard to control the speed. So this might actually play as a really good FPO hole.
Oh, I'm stuck. You're okay. Hole 14. Par 5, 790 feet. Pretty classic hole. Last time I played it, it was in a much different position, and I think it's different even from when Holland played it last year. Last year was kind of more of like a real snaky fairway. Even off the tee, you kind of had to throw a big hyzer to get into position in that gap. But now you just kind of can bomb a straight shot, or still play placement if you want with a hyzer. And then it looks like the rest of the hole is pretty much the same, where you just have to kind of play placement all the way and get yourself in the fairway. Try not to be off the fairway on this one.
All right, I'm going to start with my normal play, which is just like a mid-range, like hyzer laying up to the gap. See what that looks like.
Where's the ranges? Oh, I'm trying to see where those
Trees is.
those little signs.
And we can try to get a little more aggressive.
I'm gonna maybe try a placement. I don't know. Swing, please. That might
according to
fine.
the T sign, that bush on the right is an OB, but I'm pretty sure I see stakes over
I
there.
think it's gotta be OB, yeah.
I mean, I see stakes.
Oh yeah, that is weird, dude.
But it doesn't show that on the T sign.
No, it does not.
I have to ask about that
it
one.
does not.
I like that, but I don't know if it's like worth it. You know, like does that
Yeah.
make it the hole easier to do that?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna throw even more of a placement, try to get left more. These tee boxes are so big.
I know, it's great. I love it.
I keep starting
I've
on
been
the
playing
back.
on my tee pads all week, and they're not. You've seen them; they're not that great.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, sure. But still.
Let me try one fairway hyzer. See how that goes. Cool.
I think the placement shot is still going to be the easiest to plan for, especially
think
with
so.
varying conditions. So,
Well, and like I was able to birdie it last year
yeah,
with that landing zone,
right.
and I think especially like the wind and it's kind of a tight gap, and I don't think it's going to be that much benefit to go through it.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Now hold on that. Is there OB on the left other than like?
I don't
Okay, I
think
hit the
so
last
until
bushy
you
guy.
get like down there.
I hit the last bushy guy, but it should be fine.
Yeah.
Let me throw a fairway just to more placement. That was a little more aggressive. That was fluffy, but hold.
Yeah.
Hold.
I think in past years I've kind of laid up and then did like a big forehand on the last one,
Yeah.
but because like I don't want to end up in this left stuff on accident. But
Yeah.
I'll try both.
But the right stuff's OB too.
Whoa, that's dancing a little bit. That's fine. There's like a little bubble off to the right that I'm trying to get to.
Yeah, there's some room.
Yeah.
There's room.
See how that looks.
It's more just telling my body to throw vertical, pretty much. That was too glidey, though. And I prefer standstills, forehands anyway. Okay, too
That looked
flat.
good.
Too flat.
No, I think that was good.
Might be backside green. We'll see. Forehands up there. Juicy. Yeah, your basket was
Because like I'm
down
pretty
here.
sure I made like a big C2 putt from right here last year.
And I remembered like that bush coming into play for a basket that was right here.
So yeah, they did.
moved.
So sneaky.
Look at my tombstone, circle 2, baby. Let's go.
All right, this is hole 15. It is a 315-foot par 3, a little bit downhill. Looks a lot like a hole we already played because we've got this straight gap with like probably a mid-range or something, and then there's also a forehand hyzer line, OB on the right and long. I think I'll be going the forehand line. I think you do have to go a little bit higher just because the OB comes up a little bit sooner compared to that earlier hole. I think hole 6 maybe. Swing. Yep, that'll work.
Yeah,
In the circle, a little bit left, but
Yeah,
good
yeah,
enough.
yeah. Or just, oh, that's okay.
Dude, Sagara.
Yeah, maybe, because that's cicada.
I mean, it's a little downhill, so it's gonna turn a little more.
Yeah. That one's still a little new, though.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
I'm gonna try my slightly less beefy force and see if it gets a little more right. No, I just flipped up more. All right, play the beefy one. Oh, it's in the creek.
Oh, it might be
Maybe.
in bounds.
It might not be in the creek.
All right, I'll try this Undertaker. Know it a little bit better.
Turn, baby, turn. Ooh, that's nice. That's perfect. Throw that one.
That's the plan. Also, pleasing to my eye. Par 3, hole 15, 315.
Wow.
The people out there will know. They'll know. my goodness. Now it's fluffy.
Ooh, that's a little pulled. That's better.
Beep, bop, boop. All right, I didn't have to throw it like in the ground either to park it, so that's always what I'm a little worried about, like on these slight downhill holes.
All right, it's Missy's turn to give you a hole version.
Hey!
Not mine. What am I doing?
Thanks for the intro, Holland. Hole 16, 304 feet, but I've heard that it is not 300 feet. It's more like 240.
It looks short.
But pretty much just one way to get there. Forehand around the big tree, and I think that's pretty manageable for most people. So if I can do it.
Yeah, it helps when we just had a 315-foot forehand hyzer to then look at this and be like, that is not a 304-foot hyzer.
Yeah, we
This
can
is
already see the whiskers for C1.
Yeah, if you step to the left a little bit, you can
Yeah.
see the edge of circle. Boop.
Bink.
Well, I think that was good.
Try wrap.
Nice. That looks really good.
Should be good. Like what?
Is that long?
No, you're pin high. That's parked probably.
Okay, I'll probably throw that. That's a little. That's a zone, yeah. All right, I hope I don't just like lose this disc.
It'll be Tom's fault.
Well, it's definitely high enough.
Maybe.
Her ground.
Ground. All right, I've got practice now. Too low.
Stay up there.
Oh,
Well, no, I heard stuff.
yeah.
That was fun.
Easy.
Easy peasy.
Until it gets to be 1,000,000-mile-per-hour winds, but maybe not. Maybe not.
Maybe not. I think the wet's gonna be the bigger problem.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they put lots of tents out.
Oh,
Just-
cool. Yeah, sweet. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hey, Waco.
Hey, wow.
Wow.
That's exciting.
That's really going above and beyond to get you your discs back.
Yeah.
Across state lines.
Well, so I guess a lot of people were like, hey, what are we doing with the discs that we lost at Waco?
Yeah.
And I think the Pro Tour decided to take all of those discs with
Gotcha.
them.
Well, they had them in Austin because I got one of mine back.
Yeah.
Well, this is hole 17. It is a par 4. It's a short par 4. I didn't read how far on the tee sign, and I can't see it from here. But it looks like you want to just chip a forehand up to this little bundle of trees there in the middle. If you get past those, you'll have an easier backhand line. If you're a little short of those, it'll probably be another forehand. A lot of forehands on this course so far, so gotta keep the arm feeling good this week. Swing!
That's great.
Yeah, that looks good.
That's great.
Cool. Got warmed up on the last hole, so it was great.
I think that'll be pretty good. You want a range?
I'm gonna guess 222.
Wow.
I'm terrible at these things though.
264.
Okay. Gosh, things look
Probably plays more like 300 though.
full.
At least 300.
Yeah. Oh, that's wide. Skip left.
Is there any LB up there?
I don't
I
know.
don't think so.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Right?
Both sides. But yeah.
Both sides.
Right is closer.
Right is closer, so you really want to like
Okay,
hug those trees a bit.
cool.
Yeah.
It looked like a little short maybe. It's gonna be a tough shot if it's muddy. That's way too short. Yeah, that definitely plays like 40 feet longer than it is.
Yeah. I'd like to be able to like see what this looks like too when we get up there.
I'll probably throw the forehand if I can, just because this run-up's a little tricky for me. Dang! That's so short! Okay, one more forehands. I think that's what I'm doing. And just throw the straighter Raptor. I got this new Raptor. It's a first run.
Whoa.
It's nice.
It's got puzzles on it.
It's a puzzle. Yeah, that's just like a lot easier for me right now. So we'll do that.
We'll do that.
So strong.
So
So
strong.
other side of these trees, you're putting.
Ooh, but I'm hungry. Holy moly.
Oh, don't go long though. It's like kind of.
Yeah, it
Those
pinches
one of
off
these.
a little. But I also think like this is a pretty big gap. Like even just going straight at it would be fine. Yeah.
Pizza. That's not pizza.
Yeah, anyone hungry? It's not. It's not actually a pizza. It is a mandala. Zoom in on that. It's not a pizza.
Not a pizza.
But now
Oh,
everyone
okay.
says it's a pizza, which means it's a pizza. And that's how reality works these days.
The 18th hole here at Mill Ridge Park. We've got par 3, 429 feet. Pretty severely downhill. You have some like guardian trees to deal with, I think. I haven't actually played to this pin, but I remember from coverage there were some kind of sticky trees all around the green. I think hyzer's the play.
Yeah.
So it looks like kind of a big hyzer that's going to kind of drift left and yeah, hopefully get you down there for a putt.
I think the key to actually getting there is you have to throw something like straight at that porta potty and just trust that it's going to hook up, because
Yeah.
anything else is probably going to land too short. Yeah. That's going to be too right.
To right.
That might still be in though. I'm not sure. Oh no! It
What
went around
happened?
the porta potty.
Oh gosh.
All right, I think a little higher. Similar line, but higher. Give it a chance to swing. Vulture, do vulture things. Oh, that looks so good.
Is it pretty like clear to the basket? It feels like you're throwing
Yeah,
into, like, a
no,
whole
as long
bush
as you
of
get like
trees.
past the I mean, honestly, it's so hard to get there.
Yeah.
It's more of just like try to get the distance and trickle up to it.
Yeah,
But most of the time people get scared of it and then they land like
short left.
70, 80 feet short
Yeah,
left.
Yeah.
That looks nice.
Keep going.
Just like as long as you miss that tree, you'll probably get a pretty nice skip. Little skip and scoot.
We'll see. Let me try this one. I just got it back from Waco. Literally 2 holes ago, somebody handed it to me. That's too high.
That's, yeah, too high and a little too
A
inside.
little inside. That one was more stable now that I remember.
I'm gonna try a couple forces. So I remember at the end last year it was like a ripping headwind and the force was really good. That I don't think is gonna get left enough, but I like that line. I think I'm good.
All right, so my cap thrash that was a little bit inside is actually not terrible at just outside the circle. And then my first one that was good is just inside the circle. So I would take both. Either one. Hey. Oh, too long. Oh.
I don't know, Missy, I might be getting a little too strong.
Uh-oh.
As well.
See, I'm telling you, girl.
Both of these are long. I got a little window though. Ooh, a little right. There we go.
I can't believe I've knocked that off twice. Sorry, MB. I don't want to hit that thing. It means it's not going in.
You see out here breaking baskets.
Should I be a push putter?
Maybe.
I don't
Maybe
even know
that's
how
what
to
you need
do
to
it. How do you do it?
It's just like, it's like a little palm up.
That feels so funny.
You kind of got to pop it with the fingers underneath
oh
the
my
disc.
goodness.
All right, guys, that's 18 holes getting ready for Music City Open in Nashville, Tennessee. Huge thanks to Missy for coming out, and huge thank you to you guys for watching. If you're in the Kansas City area, Ella and I have a clinic on April 16th. I'll have a link below in the description on how to sign up for that. And on April 29th, we have a clinic in Stockton, California. I will have a link for that in the description as well. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.